This is ASS Breaking News.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, Habibis? Been a while. How you been?
Not too bad. How you doing?
You, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
the Habibis.
talking the Habibis. Sorry.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing, Habibis?
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Really. Jay's got an announcement for you. Jay, what's your announcement?
Well, I got this one chip.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, it's like the hottest chip in the world.
It's like a what is that? Like a computer chip?
No, it's a spicy tortilla chip. One tortilla chip.
So you put it in your computer?
Yes, straight in my computer. I am so glad that your people are IT techs.
Mashallah.
That is absolutely fantastic. So, as you guys can see, this has not been tampered with or opened or anything. And Habibis, do not try this at home. Do not try this at home.
Try that at home. Hold on. I need to get the banner going. Hold on. Jay does the one chip challenge
and encourages kids to do it at home. Do it at home or your mother dies.
Try it at home. Democracy is at stake.
Yes. If you guys do not do the one chip challenge before the year is over, democracy loses.
Democracy will be forever stopped.
So what to expect? Number 1 is tongue takeover. Number 2 is shock the senses. Number 3 is surge of tears. Number 4 is jolt to the gut. And number 5 is voltage overload.
Voltage what?
Overload. That's what that is saying. So here's the chip.
Okay.
Not been opened.
Oh wow! So like it's a package within a package. Jay, that I'm not gonna lie. Did they put a condom wrapper on that?
That's what it looks like. So for triangle dicks, because honestly, I'm about to get raped in the ass tomorrow after I do this. That is
yes, you are.
That is for sure.
This is Jay. I just hope you record just yourself. Camera on. Camera just on your face as the chip is exiting your body, and so is all the demons from hell.
We could do that too. We could do a live HPH with
just straight from your phone.
Straight from my phone. So how long can you last before you short circuit? So this is the challenge. 1 minute is.
Wait, did it mean come?
Yes, because honestly, these type of things give me a raging hard on. So you cannot eat or drink anything for relief for 1 minute. That means you're powerless. 10 minutes means you're powerful. 30 minutes means you're supercharged. 1 hour means you're invincible.
So basically, we are going to check in with you throughout the show to see how you're holding up.
Right. And the problem is, though, I do want to drink my alcohol.
Okay. So why aren't you?
Because I don't want to be a bitch.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do... So
what are you going to do? Am I going to pick up the slack for you?
Yeah, you're going to have to. What are you drinking?
Water.
That's not picking up nothing. That's not doing shit. Well, let's just say after the first 10 minutes, I don't do anything or drink or whatever.
Okay. We'll put a timer on it. Okay. We'll put a timer on it.
Yes.
So you're going to go ahead and start. So you're going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Open it. Drum roll.
Oh my God.
What is this?
The fumes is already so fucking spicy going up my nose.
My God, yes. Here, let's get a bigger on Jay. Ooh, yeah. It's looking spicy right there.
Fuck, this is not good. I should not have opened it with my mouth.
Yes, you should have. You should have opened it with your butt cheeks.
So, because and one thing I honestly,
the pain you're gonna experience tomorrow is, I'm so excited.
I am not happy about this.
Jay, would you like the floor? I'll give you the floor.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. people of America, this is for you. This is for the United States beating Iran and going into the next round. Mom, I love you. Michelle, make sure you're recording this. Here we go.
Is it all down there? Is it all in? It's all in. Cut to the intro as you chew. Okay.
What happens is that if you look at the anti-China approach that clearly the Trump administration had right from the very beginning, and the accusatory nature, the Chinese are going to flinch back and say, "Oh, sorry, we're not going to talk to you about it," which is not correct.
But this whole, I just gotta go right to the heart of this anti-Semite claim that's happening. This is something.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour. For those of you who are just tuning in, Jay just did the one chip challenge. And you can tell that he is a man who is suffering right now. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at those lips.
No,
Jay,
it
those
turns
are...
it all. It turns it all blue.
Are you sure that's blue?
Oh my God, the fucking hiccups. It got stuck somewhere, and that's why it fucking is the worst right now.
Jay, who is normally used to having things stuck in his throat.
Absolutely. Especially small little things.
Yeah. No, it's I'm very I'm happy for you. You're looking great. So we're gonna check in with Jay throughout the show just to see how he's doing. Habibis.
Perfect.
Welcome to the show. It has been several weeks since we actually have done a show. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Happy early World AIDS Day, which is tomorrow. Also, for those of you who are just tuning in, make sure you go hit us up on our locals because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. We also have a live chat happening right now. I said it was the 24/7 Habibi Bros premium chat, but I ended the previous one and just started a new one.
What happened?
The new one. Because I'm a boomer, Jay. This is how it's done.
Did you start it wrong?
What do you mean?
The first chat, did you start it wrong? That's why you had to change it up.
No, I didn't start it wrong. I wanted to have like a new entry each time, but I'll figure it out. You know, I'm just a boomer. But
We know
very happy to announce though that beginning in the month of December, the Habibi Bros are going full exclusive on Rumble. We are going Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
So Habibis, you will no longer see the show on YouTube and Twitch. You might see some clips here and there, but by and large, Wednesday night's show and any stream following is going to happen exclusively on Rumble. And that's why we have the premium chat, because you could hop in there anytime and have that sense of community. Why, Jay?
Because we're family.
Exactly.
God fucking damn it, we're family.
We're family. Also, speaking of family, I'm waiting for my wife, Jen Rubin, to come on the show.
I literally did the one chip challenge for her to come on here. That's exactly
Seriously.
The reason why I did this. Not out of nothing.
Jay's asshole is bleeding for Jen Rubin.
Literally bleeding for Jen Rubin.
Jen Rubin. It is it's the period that Jen Rubin wished she had.
Exactly.
So Habibis, we've missed so much news in the last several weeks. But we are very happy to report that basically or essentially
100%. Fuck, I can't drink yet.
Can't drink yet. We'll check in on you in like another 4 minutes. We're very thrilled to learn that the Jay, you've heard of AI, artificial intelligence.
Yes. I have dabbled in it a little bit.
You have dabbled in a little.
Yes, you can chat with the AI to make yourself feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
You can also have it repeat in your dad's voice where it says like he's proud of you from time to time. That
and also, but also, and if you are in need of love, of course, you know, Jay, there are robots who will give you a hand if you know what I mean.
Right, or you could just do the one chip challenge so you can be loved.
Yeah,
love is pain.
Love is pain. So, speaking of artificial intelligence, Jay, we are now learning that the killer robots in San Francisco have all converted to Islam, as the San Francisco police clarified that the apparent killer robots that they are going to be dispatching to the streets are not going to be armed with guns, but instead will be equipped with explosives.
Oh, alhamdulillah. That makes it a lot better. MashaAllah. What kind of missiles are we talking about here? Or vests? Are they going to be vests?
Well, they're going to be equipped with explosives. So these are obviously suicide killer robots, meaning that they're all Muslim.
Taking a book out of ISIS.
Yeah, you know, the World Cup happens in Qatar, and all of a sudden, all the killer robots saying, "You know what? Islam is the one true faith."
Let me tell you the explosiveness that's going to happen in my stomach tomorrow, maybe even later on tonight. Is this going?
Jay, are you telling us you are a San Francisco killer robot as you have an explosive equipped to your butthole?
Yeah, and it's just a matter of time. The time has been started and it's ticking. It's
that's
ticking.
good.
It's ticking hard.
Praise be.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm very happy to hear this, Jay. You have no idea. But God, this looks so off here. I don't know what the fuck I just did just now. I boomered it. I boomered my computer layout. You okay there, Jay?
Did you really? Like, can you even see us?
Yeah, I can see us.
Okay. How'd you boomer it?
Just like I always do. But anyways, this story coming out of San Francisco is that they're deploying potentially lethal remote controlled robots in emergency situations after supervisors of the politically democratic city granted permission Tuesday in a board vote. This is coming from, is that Cron 4? Whatever I don't even know what that is, Jay. What is Cron 4? I guess this is Associated Press story. Who gives a shit anyways? The city supervisor, Raphael Mandelman, said that the San Francisco Police Department will have access to 7 robots. Very Islamophobic to not give them 72, and not nice of them to give. They didn't get 69. But these are 7 robots designed to neutralize.
Isn't 7 like a Christian number? Doesn't it have some meaning in Christianity?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's ask the Christian Habibis in the chat. Does the number 7 have any meaning in your life? Anyone? Anyways, we'll wait on that. I will look forward to that.
7 was symbolic in ancient Near Eastern Israelite cultures and literature. It communicated a sense of fullness and completeness. 7 is spelled with the same consonants as the words complete, full in Hebrew. This makes sense. The passive appearance of 7 patterns in the Bible.
Rory Mesker says the 7 deadly sins. There could be that. So I want the robot named after lust to come blow me up.
Or blow you.
Or just blow me. One of those two. Anyways, so these 7 robots are going to be quote unquote designed to neutralize, dispose of bombs, and provide video reconnaissance for operators. Now, if you remember that in Dallas, I want to say it was 2016, they used the Dallas Police Department used an actual robot to kill a the suspected shooter in Dallas that like gunned down 5 police officers. You remember that?
Yeah, well, I remember the spree. I didn't know he was killed by a robot.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. He was oh fuck. Dallas PD robot. It was a robot bomb. Yeah, hold up. Let me share this with you on the screen. So this is but this is like
bomb.
heavy shit. This is, Star Wars level type shit. Police use of robot to kill Dallas suspect unprecedented. They used They used a robot to kill someone. Yep, bomb robot. They used a bomb robot and they placed the device near the suspect and detonated it, killing him.
Oh shit! Oh, it's when you go on a killing spree in Modern Warfare, and you're able to get
Warfare
that
or
RC.
GTA? Oh yeah,
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
RC. You get the little RC. That's what it is. That police officer killed seven black people on routine traffic stops and was able to unlock the RC.
I mean, that would be quite an inside job, right?
Absolutely.
Now entering Rumble Gaming, I was talking about the police officer, the inside job in the Dallas Police Department, where a guy literally killed 7 people to unlock the RC bomb.
Just for this moment. Not too bad.
With the RCXD.
So how long have we been in on this?
Jay, you've been in on it for like 12 minutes. After those of you who haven't been watching or just tuning in, Jay's doing the 1 chip challenge.
All done in the first intro.
How are you feeling?
I feel fine now. All I want to do is blow my nose because I look like a fucking piece of shit.
I mean, you always do, Jay.
Well,
but that's just because your face is always in someone's ass. So you are what you eat.
I am gladly and proudly every morning. But I should blow my nose. That's the only thing I want to do. I don't need a drink or drink milk or anything. I'm kind of high right now, though. That is true.
Where are you going, Jay? Well, if you had me do the 1 chip challenge, I probably would pass out in the first 30 seconds. And how you doing? Blowing that nose?
Sorry about that. I mean, usually when I eat spicy stuff, I wouldn't get runny noses and everything. And all you saw was the tear at the beginning, and that's about it. But this is pretty much the hottest thing I've ever done so far.
And this is now the second time you've done it, yes?
Yeah, this is the second time I've done it. There's a little bit more of a reaction this time when I first did it because I opened it with my mouth. Don't do that. When you're doing this challenge, do not open it with your mouth. What you want to do is open it with your hands and then eat it. Because when I opened it with my mouth, the spices went through my nose and then got stuck in the bottom in the back of my mouth. Ooh. So you want to just eat the chip without that and do not. You didn't touch
your eyes. Right?
I did it. The last time I did it, I made a mistake. I wore contacts and I washed my hands for like 30 minutes nonstop. Before I tried to take off my contacts, I had to throw the contacts away. It was fucking insane. Taking off. So for you guys at the Habibis, I'm going to touch my eye. No,
do it.
No, I'm not going to do that. That is not what I'm going to do.
Yes, please don't. We would very much like your eyes to be in your head and not be pulled out by some way, shape, or form.
Right. And after the first 10 minutes, that's when the pain really, really, really goes up. So I can see, like, when I do this challenge, I understand when you see those little fucking bitches that can't handle shit crying like a little bitch, going for the milk in the first 10 minutes, and then, like, maybe calling an ambulance or whatever. I can see why that happens. It's fucking spicy. I wouldn't recommend this unless you are 12 years old watching this right now. Go do it right now. Go do it right now. Post it on social media.
Jay, are you trying to basically outdo Balenciaga in targeting kids?
Oh, well, I'm not saying do anything sexual with the fucking chip. I'm just saying to eat it.
Well, yes, but you're ruining their life. You're. This is the thing, Jay. This is what I'm doing. I'm making sure kids.
I'm making sure to ruin their assholes so Balenciaga cannot get them. I'm protecting them. And with that segue, our next story.
It's Balenciaga is in the news. Balenciaga did a photo shoot recently, and this is from our Habibi Shoe Head, who we did a show with about a year and a half ago, and they basically purposely and poorly included a court document about virtual kitty, stuff that just basically the unspeakable shit. Okay, but just look at this image. Okay,
this is like they wanted that. It was a court document trying to make porn, child porn, and sexualization and all that kind of stuff more lax within the law.
Yeah, basically. And they were obviously. I don't think it was It wasn't successful, obviously.
No,
but
it was not.
Balenciaga seems to be like, you know what? Let's throw that court case in there because we really want to. We got something to say about it. So
right. I mean, if you didn't see us with the bondage with the kids, you didn't see how our artists were with kids and dolls and stuff like that. Let's just try to make it as little more obvious as possible with this fucking post. So
what Jay is saying, at tying all of that back in, is that every child needs to do the one chip challenge to basically protect themselves from prospective pedophiles.
Yes, and if you're a parent watching this and you actually care about the well-being of your children,
no pedophile is going to come after your kid if they're constantly shitting themselves.
Have them do this. No,
this is a solution that nobody else is going to give you. You only get that here on Habibi Power Hour with the Habibi Bros.
I really wish we could have you do this, but I know. I mean, fucking, Siraj got a 6-pack of spicy nuggets from Wendy's, and then he ended up in the hospital for like 2 days. Remember when you were in the hospital because your stomach was going?
I don't think it was a spicy Wendy's.
It was the spicy nuggets from Wendy's. Come on, look, the way you handle spice as a Pakistani is a stain.
It is
on that country.
Look, Jay, there's a reason why I've been disowned by the Pakistani and Muslim communities at large. It's simply not for my views, not for anything like that, just because I can't tolerate spice. And I eat spicy food, Jay, but I can't tolerate it.
Well, spicy food is delicious. I mean, so this tastes like shit. This does not taste good. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. It tastes like shit.
So basically, it goes in the same way it comes out, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, but to continue with Balenciaga, Kim Kardashian's coming out with a tweet. I have been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been disgusted and outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted the opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened.
And she continues saying, as a mother of 4, I've been shaken by the disturbing images. The safety of the children must be held with the highest regard with any attempts to normalize child abuse of any kind should have no place in our society, period. And then she goes on to say that she appreciates Balenciaga's removal of the campaign. And then she says that she, after speaking with them, that she thinks that they understand the seriousness of the issue and they will ensure I guess they'll take the necessary steps to make sure it never happens again. Balenciaga came out with several different apologies, quote in air quotes, because And then they ended up deleting all their social medias because I guess they realized it's not about it's not about them doing what they did. It's they're mad that they got caught.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not mad that they got caught. They did this type of stuff on purpose. They just didn't expect I don't know what they were thinking. Like, this was dumb as fuck putting this stuff out there like that. This is not an edgy campaign. If you want to target kids to buy your brands and stuff like that, you don't do it in this type of manner and scare mothers away.
Where do kids get the money to buy Balenciaga? Okay.
Their mothers, their parents. And if you're going to scare the parents away with shit like this, I mean, they're not going to buy your products for their kids. And it just goes to where these type of people hang out and the crowds that they're around and everything, like in New York and in LA and everywhere, where they don't have a value on children. They don't have a value of what a child's life is. That's why they speak about abortion like it's nothing, like it's just removing a zit or something from a person's body. They don't hold value in the safety or well-being of kids.
No, they don't. Revenge of the Sis on Rumble, thank you for the super chat. It says, please don't let Balenciaga cook kids.
I mean, you never know. This might be the gates opening to another Alex Jones conspiracy theory coming true.
Oh yeah, like oh man, which one of these was an Alex Jones conspiracy theory or an Alex Jones theory in general? Because I don't know if I could even call it a conspiracy theory, given what everything that's come true from not everything, but another Alex Jones was right.
I know. I mean, it was like 10 years ago. He's like, and they have this island where they go and have sex with children, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this guy saying? What is happening here?
And then Balenciaga
goes where? And then you have Epstein, and now Balenciaga, and then I mean, pretty soon those pictures we saw of Hillary like eating children will come out not as fake, but as real.
It's real. Anyways,
knock on my door. Hold on. This is where Hillary Clinton.
That's information. That's the information that leads to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. All the Habibis who haven't checked out Revenge of the Sis, Royce and Mersh, really funny guys. They stream Monday through Friday on Rumble, 4 to 6 p.m. East, and on Wednesday they do their paywall show on Locals. So go check them out. I know this because I worked with them. I've also done the show. Nice. They're also good. Yeah, they're also too
oh
good.
Wow. Well, thank you, Revenge of the Sis. What the fuck am I? What am I here?
What?
You take him to the show, but not me. I don't understand this.
Jay, every time someone books you for a show, they cancel on you.
This is true.
This is very it's unavoidable. Unavoidable at this point.
I mean, because they book me and then they think I'm Andrew Tate.
And then when they see that you're not actually Andrew Tate,
they cancel.
They run.
They run.
Man.
I should start speaking like Andrew Tate a little bit more.
You really should, Jay.
To be a real man, you gotta suck dick. Being around women just emasculates you even more. They'll be doing what? Standing around and doing what? Doing the cooking?
It's true. There's nothing more manly.
What you need to do is DoorDash, play video games, and sit on your bro's lap.
Jay, this is why I say you can never kiss another. You can't kiss another woman because, especially someone like your wife, because they kissed a man. Therefore, it's gay.
Exactly right.
Can't do it.
But you can kiss your best bud, especially if he has a girlfriend, because he's been kissing a girlfriend.
Exactly.
There you go. So you just be
kissing the homies goodnight. Not gay.
Not gay.
See?
No.
It was never in rainbow. It was never in rainbow leathers during Pride Month. Therefore, not gay.
Not gay.
Not gay. Okay, what else we got going on, Jay? There's the World Cup is happening. Iran was knocked out, but everyone on that team is probably going to die simply because they did not sing the initial in their first match. They did not sing the national anthem, and
Well, not just them, their family and all that kind of stuff too. I mean, doing that kind of stuff is fucking. It's oh man, I can't even imagine what's going to happen. And the thing is, Iran doesn't give a fuck. I mean, there's so much international attention going on in Iran, but they don't care. They don't give a shit. They're going to do what the fuck that they want. And you know who's going to sit back and watch it happen? The UN.
The UN or United States, because that's
UN.
basically that's basically one and the same. It's not like we've ever really done anything. All we do, or at least all the United States does, is ensure that whatever uprising does happen is squashed immediately.
Where, here in the United States?
No, in Iran.
So we make sure that the United States makes sure that any uprising in Iran that happens is squashed.
Mm-hmm. Just look at the Green Revolution, 2009. Remember Ahmadinejad got reelected? The Obama administration did nothing.
Right. But what do you expect the United States to do in this type of situation?
Jay, bomb the shit out of them. That's what they do.
Well, I mean, they do have oil.
It's true. That's why you double. That's why you invade.
We can. I mean, this is the time. If Trump wins in 2024 or DeSantis wins in 2024, this could be their claim to fame is bombing the shit out of Iran.
Yes.
That should be the Iran deal.
Yeah.
Us bombing the shit out of them and taking their oil.
That's all. Always should have been the plan.
But and with all these, so for the Habibis listening, the uprisings that are happening in Iran, it happened, I think 2 weeks ago or something. We didn't, we did we do a show when it was going on? I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did,
like
right?
Several months ago. Iranian Revolution 2.0.
Right, and it was ignited by the death of an Iranian woman, Mahsa Amini, who was not wearing the hijab properly. And she was killed. So then you had uprising, mainly marched on by the Iranian women that would have been, leading the protests in Iran over mandatory hijabs, over the brutality of the Iranian regime against women for indecent, for what they call indecent exposure when it comes to the hijab. So you've been seeing
a lot of indecent exposure.
Yeah, that's what they claim. They claim it's like indecent exposure and it's haram. And according to Islam, you have to.
I feel like if we did Habibi Power Hour in Iran, they would definitely storm both of our studios and execute us on the spot.
Oh, dude, for less. If you see some of the videos and stuff that happens in Iran.
Yeah,
I mean the way we talk about,
Jay, we just do this and we get
you're done,
right? You know, you do the double fit. Yeah, that's it.
During the Trump presidency and during Biden's presidency and everything, the way that we criticize the government or criticize the presidents and stuff, you do even less than a quarter of that in Iran. They will randomly pick you up and beat the shit out of you and then break your legs and send you to the hospital.
Right. 100%.
And there was a video that you can see on Twitter of an activist going to the hospital with 2 broken legs, being tortured by the Iranian Special Guard.
The Revolutionary Guard Corps.
Yes, and the thing is, you have silence over it. With you had a couple of people talk about it. Now nothing. Nobody's mentioning it again. Same thing with now with China as well. There's a lot of protests happening in China over the new COVID lockdowns, and the citizens of these dictatorships are absolutely sick of what's going on. I mean, the Dems wished they had these type of protests and uprisings during the Trump presidency, and they what they were claiming during those protests that Trump was doing is what these places are doing, and that you don't even hear the same criticisms and denunciations on these the way that these regimes are handling their citizens. I mean, there are hundreds. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there are thousands of deaths in Iran right now over the protests, and countless people thrown in prison in China and in Iran during this time.
Yeah.
And
So,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, go
I was
ahead.
going to say there's a really good.
No, go ahead.
No, you go first.
You go first.
After you, Habibi.
No, after you, sir.
Okay. But I insist.
Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. What were we going to say, Jay?
There's a pretty good thread on China's surveillance capabilities. It was posted on the Gay BB chat. And what's really scary about it is like how well the face recognition system is throughout the China's CCTV or whatever it's called, CTV systems. And
what I have to say to that, Jay, is if anyone really thought that all Chinese people look alike, just look at that system.
It's insane.
They can find the tiniest differences. Okay,
the tiniest. I mean, you think you're wearing a mask is going to work? No. You think you're like wearing a hoodie and a mask and everything? No.
If
you
anything,
are going to
Jay,
be found.
Jay, if anything, their authoritarianism is breaking down racism. Racism is no more thanks to Chinese surveillance.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You thought all Chinese people look the same? You racist motherfucker.
The Chinese Communist Party begs to differ, bitches.
Right? They got the system to prove it.
Yeah, so these protests are happening all over the place, and it stemmed from basically a fire, an apartment building fire, which 10 people were killed, including a 3-year-old, I think, a young child. And they couldn't get out because they were sealed in their apartments, in their apartment building. And then different regional governments, this is I think in Xinjiang, basically it was like, all right, we're gonna like ease back a little bit, ease a little bit of the restrictions, and then basically like now you're seeing on your screen the just mayhem, chaos, all
throughout China.
And it's also hard to ascertain whether like this is happening throughout the country just because of the limited information that's coming out of China. I heard through Steeze's Red Steezy's podcast that the Apple actually limited its AirDrop restrictions, made the restrictions even tighter so that
it's harder for people to share videos.
Yeah, so like videos and imagery could not be shared as widely. So what we literally have happening right now is Apple is facilitating and allowing the brutal COVID restrictionist policies of the CCP to continue. And
one thing
anytime they get on their high horse about democracy, remember that shit.
Yes, exactly. And I was really worried about Elon taking over Twitter because he does a lot of work within the Chinese government and within China, especially with Tesla.
And the jury's out on that too.
Yeah,
it could still be really bad. We don't know.
No, it could. I mean, but the fact that we're still being able to see these videos shared within Twitter is hopefully a little bit of a sign that they're not having as much of a hold on him as I was worried about. It still remains to be seen if this is really going to be the case. But if we start seeing limited video sharing and limited content coming out from China due to Twitter restricting it, then we honestly can safely say that Elon Musk is not the freedom of speech fighter he likes to pretend he is at all. He's just another tech company, dick sucking China money hungry piece of shit, and that's what Apple is. That's 100% essentially what Apple is, and there's no reason that story is not gaining as much attention as Elon taking over Twitter. You have the media out there just saying like Elon taking over Twitter is going to ruin democracy, that freedom of speech is totally gone, that people are going to literally die and all this type of shit. And you have silence from these same tech journalists over what Apple is doing to the citizens with their airdrop with the citizens of China. Zero. Yeah. You're not hearing any of it. And then you even have the EU now saying that they want to, they're going to drop a ban Twitter if Elon Musk doesn't grapple with misinformation. And that only what that translates to is that if Elon Musk doesn't just allow them dictate what they say is true or not on the social media platform.
Yeah. Speaking of dick sucking, because you mentioned the she dick sucking, this from Christian Sass over on our locals chat. Is that? Am I reading that correctly, Jay? Is that Volkswagen genitalia? How did automatic follow for one? Two. Where is this genitalia you speak of?
No, it's supposed to be
this person. Is this guy? I get it. He's a dickhead. All right.
That's what it is. No, it's supposed to be Volkswagen Italia. Volkswagen Italia.
No, Jay, that's cat.
It's Volkswagen genitalia.
It's beautiful. I'll never want to buy another car. I don't care if I don't care if Hitler started this shit. I don't care if the Nazis, popularized Volkswagen genitalia.
Sachs over at Locals, he's saying on the Locals chat, we'll go over here for a little bit. What do you guys think will happen if Elon reduces how China protests are covered on Twitter? Will he lose all credibility? Will Twitter go down in the shitter? One thing that will happen is that you're going to see the media praise him and start like sucking his dick again. No, I'm joking. I think he will lose a lot of credibility. And I think you're still going to have those grifters like, Jack whatevers and Ian shitfuckers and all that kind of stuff who are going to like,
I know exactly who you mean, but nobody else might.
Nobody else would, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. And they'll try to spin and spin this in some sort of way to make it sound like it's not as big of a deal as you should look at it, because we rightfully like really rag on Apple for limiting shit when it comes to China, Facebook, all of these huge American tech companies that bow down to our fucking enemy. And make no mistake, China is our biggest fucking enemy geopolitically on the international scale, when it comes to our allies, when it comes to the well-being of our citizens. They do whatever they can and try to do in order to harm us as citizens. That's what they want to do. And they're going to dumb us down. They are repeatedly trying to hack into our systems. They undermine us on the international stage. And the funniest thing is it's the same thing with places like Russia, but Russia is not as big of a deal as China is. But you have our allies who are supposed to be our allies, and our allies in the UN and NATO and all that kind of stuff, that bow down to these people. And we still pay all these billions of dollars into these institutions. For what purpose? For what purpose? If people are going to go and be that way, we need to drastically move back away from the way we're dealing with people in the world. And trade, and the way we trade with China as well. That's the one biggest issue. This is not a free trade issue and all this. Trading with China has never been a free trade transaction in any shape or form. And if you really care about the well-being of humanity and human beings and all that kind of stuff, then you will advocate for stricter trading laws with China in order for them to get their act together.
So one of the things, and we actually have I think this Fauci clip here. Hold on, let me go ahead and play it. Stand by. I have it right here, Jay. Hold on.
All right, we're masking. I wanna mask it with you. We're masking, and I hope you like masking too. Ain't no mandates in place, we can do it anyway. Protect against the cold and flu, so the kids don't pay the price and healthcare workers think it's nice. Mask until the day is through. We're masking. Some think that masking is a thing of the past. We're masking as long as the pandemic lasts. Try and slow the COVID down. Wear your mask all over town, especially when the weather's cold. We can all do our part. Protect your brains, your lungs, your heart. Your life is worth much more than gold. We're masking, we're masking to maintain our health. We're masking, cause masking is a way to hell. We're masking.
Oh wait, I found it just here. Here it is.
You have it on mute, sir.
What?
You have it on mute.
Oh, shut up, Jay. Of course, I would boomer it. This is what I do, right?
I don't get it. I don't understand it. All you had to do was unmute
it.
Unmute
There
it.
it is. All right, let's play it.
What happens is that if you look
Mashallah.
at the anti-China approach that clearly the Trump administration had right from the very beginning, and the accusatory nature, the Chinese are going to flinch back and say, no, I'm sorry, we're not going to talk to you about it, which is not correct.
But they're not talking to the Biden administration about it either.
Exactly. I think that horse is out of the barn, and they're very suspicious of anybody trying to accuse them. We need to have an open dialogue with their scientists and our scientists, keep the politics out of it, and let the science.
But they're scientists and keep the politics out of it. This guy is so full of shit and is a fucking moron. Just because they're a scientist doesn't mean that they're not political. They're going to say whatever the fucking government tells them to say. This guy, he honestly thinks that you are fucking stupid. He honestly thinks you're
retarded.
They bank on you being retarded and stupid over this type of shit. China scientist means nothing. Them being a scientist means nothing. Just like Fauci being a doctor means absolutely fucking dick to anything. This guy needs to die in prison. That's what needs to happen. Vote for me in 2024, and I'm going after him. If he's still alive, his last year is going to be in prison.
What are the odds of Fauci going to prison and actually being the head of a prison gang?
0, because I have Escobar. That's Escobar Jihadi.
Escobar Jihadi in there.
I gave.
Okay, so just picking apart that little statement right there. So Fauci says that the reason why COVID got so bad was that Trump's anti-China approach made it impossible for any coordination between Chinese scientists and American scientists to happen, right? That's the premise he's going with.
That's what he's saying, yes.
That's what's happening. So it has nothing to do with the fact that China just didn't say anything. They haven't even reported actual accurate numbers. You had fucking CDC Director Rochelle Walensky, who I swear to fucking God is going to get... That is one of the moments where I start to snap, because every time I think of her and her tweets, by the way, Let's Stream is coming back. Just so you know, Habibi's sorry, bearing the lead right there. But probably one of the worst tweets of the year that I've seen from Rochelle Walensky. But she is one of the chorus of people who have been praising China for their zero COVID restrictions, for saying that they've basically been able to completely stomp out the outbreak of COVID. And every time I see it, I want to put my head through a wall, because I want to break shit, Jay. This is very unlike me. But look at this tweet from Rochelle Walensky that she posted yesterday, saying, "This year marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Tuskegee syphilis study. Tomorrow, as in today, Wednesday, I will be joined by colleagues and public health leaders as we honor the 623 African American men, their suffering and sacrifice, in our commitment to ethical research and practice." This is literally the person who has been pushing a nationwide experiment on all of us. Doesn't matter, Jay. Equity in today's day and age is experimenting on people of all races, backgrounds, and ethnicities, and genders too. And President Mitch on Rumble says, "Did Siraj just say he wants to put his head on some balls?" Yes, I did. Jay, I think somebody.
No, you said you want to put your head through some balls face first.
I thought it was through a wall, but I mean,
no, it's balls.
But if the balls come prior to the wall, I'm actually would prefer that order first.
Yeah.
Or I would put my head through a wall to get to some balls, if the glory hole, right?
That's. I mean, if you could fit your balls through the glory hole in the beginning, that's the problem. It's a problem.
No, someone else's balls.
Well, no, that's fine. Anyone else's balls.
Yeah. Anyone else.
They could fit.
Anyways, a preview of what you're going to get on the next list stream. Rochelle Walensky. So, now Jay's attendance to that is optional, because I know he's a busy guy, and tomorrow he's going to be occupied with his asshole and the toilet.
I'll have my phone with me. I'll call in from time to time as you hear me completely destroying my toilet. But
it's going to be beautiful.
And the thing that really pisses me off is that we are still pushing people like Fauci on air and asking him for his advice.
He's retiring at the end of the year, Jay.
Yes. And we are still asking him for advice on how to deal with COVID when he has been absolutely fucking wrong about a bunch of shit. I mean, the worst thing
not just wrong, fucking just lying, intentionally lying.
Yes. And I hate myself for, during the early stages, like defending him when people were saying that this guy's full of shit. But I quickly started to realize that, this guy is full of shit. This guy does not know what he's talking about. All of these parameters and policies that they wanted to push and to curb COVID and all that stuff was bullshit from the very beginning. And like you like to say, it's all by design for control. And that's what they wanted to do. And to see these zombies just completely fucking go with what they were saying was just, it was insane to me. I felt like I was going crazy watching people just like take what these people were saying at face value, because we call them experts, or we call them doctors or scientists or whatever. And every fucking time this happens, I'm always reminded at how wrong these experts have been on multiple occasions on different fucking issues when it came to your health with sugar, or your health with red meat, or your health with drinking wine. I mean, every other fucking month.
Jay, at one point in time, cigarettes were healthy for you.
Oh yeah, it helped with your sinuses, especially if you smoked menthols. I mean, or high cholesterol is bad for you, but eating yellow yolks is now good for you. And eggs actually help your what's it called, cholesterol levels and all this type of stuff. And you can just all you have to do is do a little searching through their own community, the own scientific community, to realize that when they say science is settled on certain issues, that it's absolute bullshit. It's never really fucking settled. There's always something new coming out when it comes to their studies.
Come.
My cum's going to be spicy tonight.
It's very
absolutely spicy.
Ladies, get in line, and fellas. Fellas actually have the advantage here because, as always, we men are, could cut in line because we're bigger, and it's not like women are gonna. Let's be honest. Only gay men are gonna be ready for that, Jay. I.e., me, the gay and celeb.
Honestly, I think the spicy level will just probably you end up being in the hospital. My cum honestly, would be too spicy.
Yeah. It would. Oh my god. Okay. Jay, we didn't have a chance to talk about this because this happened like maybe a couple days after.
Right.
The last stream we did. And that is Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX gets on to the New York Times Deal Book Summit, and I just want you to see. I hope you all can hear what is about to happen. Let's just. You can hear that.
No, you got to unmute it.
You can't hear that.
No.
Really?
You have to unmute it.
Jay, I am retarded. Just give me a second, okay?
When you do the screen share, are you clicking the little box?
Yes, I clicked it. I have trouble with boxes. You know this. I struggle with the box.
I think life. I think the box called life.
I'm an incel for a reason, okay? I struggle with the box. All right. Let's go ahead and play this real quick.
On behalf of everybody here and on behalf of the public, I want to thank you for engaging in it at a time, in truth, when I know you've been advised not to. So thank you so very, very much. Thank you.
What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Holy
Andrew Ross
shit.
Sorkin. Thank you, SBF for taking all of your customers' money and funneling it to the DNC and to Ukraine. Thank you so much.
And spending it on fucking mansions.
Little Nazis in Ukraine. Thank you, Sam Bankman-Fried.
What is this? What are we witnessing here? This is like fucking ridiculous. And he's getting a round of applause. This is like if they went to an investment seminar after what's his name got arrested, and he went and spoke into it.
It's Jay. We're crypto for dummies.
It's time and time again, and I don't understand why we're not seeing this for what it is. Mm-hmm. Most of these 99% of these crypto fucking companies that are coming out like this are Ponzi schemes. They are schemes to take your money, your life savings, and all that kind of stuff for them to spend on themselves and steal your money. This is no different from a fucking rug pull that was happening on all those NFTs and all that kind of bullshit that people were pushing and glorifying. And the fact that you have these media pieces of garbage coming over here and sucking his dick because he bribed him.
They're sucking his dick so hard, Jay. They're sucking his dick so hard they're making another sex tape out of it.
That's what I mean. He bribed him. He did it. The donations.
Everyone go Google the SBF sex tape.
Oh my God!
You'll thank me later.
All of the donations he made to these people and to these media organizations and all that kind of stuff were bribes. That's what they are. That's why you have puff pieces happening over and over again for this guy. It is disgusting to watch. This guy stole life savings from people working fucking hard for their money and shit. And we are treating him like he's the real victim on here. And they're saying like, thank you for sharing truth, even though I know you're advised not to. Then how the fuck do you know he's speaking the truth, you pieces of garbage? If you, a really good breakdown on this that you guys should go and look at is CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla did a really good breakdown on and fact checking it like in real time over and over and over again. And if you don't know CoffeeZilla, he's not a self-claimed expert on crypto and stuff, but he's pretty much doing the job that these fucking journalists should be doing instead of sucking his dick and investigating exactly where money is going, following IPs, following wallets, following all of these different things to pinpoint and show where they're funneling this money and where they're taking it and how everything that they were saying from the beginning, especially when he was supposed to have a like they were not Alameda Research was not supposed to be able to have any kind of interaction with FTX. Right. They're supposed to have what they call like a Chinese wall or some shit. But that was not true whatsoever.
That sounds pretty gay. I'm sorry, racist.
Right.
But also gay.
Fuck China. And what they were doing, at Alameda Research and stuff, it was that before FTX was going, they knew the day before FTX was going to put a new crypto on the exchange. Mm-hmm. So before they did it, they will pump that token or that coin, and then they'll dump it once it gets onto FTX.
Motherfucker.
And he spoke with CoffeeZilla spoke with actual employees from Alameda and from FTX and all that kind of stuff that were revealing all of these like insider trading illegal activities that were happening within those companies. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing to watch that some guy on YouTube is doing a much better job in researching these companies and researching these situations much more thoroughly and better than anyone at the New York Times or Washington Post are doing. It just goes to show that legacy media is absolute fucking garbage, and they just go
and they're retarded on this shit. Just in general, they're retarded on this stuff. Look, I wish we had all the time in the world to talk about all this shit because the FTX story is obviously very fascinating. I just want to read this comment from Dan from last night on their locals, who says, bro, literally the whole point of crypto is to remove third parties from your banking, but crypto nerds love adding back the third party and then are surprised when they get fucked by a third party that are essentially 100% created their own fiat. The one lesson we can take away from all this is crypto nerds get fucked.
Yes, they can get fucked. They're absolute stupid garbage people. What's the time now? Since I've done this?
We're gonna only go up to 69 minutes because I know it's been a while, Jay. You know, training wheels right now. Okay.
No, I'm talking about since I've done the one chip thing.
Oh, it's been Jay. It's been about almost an hour. How you feeling?
I feel fine, but I want to drink some alcohol.
What's stopping you?
But it's been an hour. So I did the challenge. I went an hour. I had no drink or nothing.
How's your stomach feeling?
I just blew my nose. Oh, it's fucking me right now. I know it's going to fuck me.
Yeah.
So here it is. 1 hour. It says I'm invincible or invisible.
Invisible.
And now for the first drink.
Get it.
And of course it's buffalo.
Did you just fart?
No, I opened the fucking thing. Okay, a little. It was a little wet too.
I'm actually like so far behind on everything within the chat. I didn't go back and delete old chats, old banners.
Cheers, Habibis.
Cheers, Habibis. Welcome to the land of drinking. But Jay, look, honestly, how does this man have a sex tape and neither of us did? Well, I know you probably do, but
by stealing and using 10 billion of other people's money.
So that's all it takes to make
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can get out of having $10 billion of other people's money.
It really is amazing.
Man. It is. And look at CoffeeZilla. I mean, if you scroll up, like he is the only one that is really taking this like seriously. The guy is a fucking criminal, and
Yeah,
he lied throughout the whole thing, and he stole people's money. Like, this is a fucking outrage. I mean, if I was a person who put my life savings in this fucking thing, because and the people that really need to get a lot of attention on this stuff as well are the people who are paid contributors that knowingly fucking lie to their followers to push this onto them, to push FTX onto them. And the way that a lot of this stuff is unregulated and everything, I mean, more power to them for fucking making the money and shit, but they need to be called out on this type of stuff as well, because it's only going to keep on happening.
That's until you, Jay, but if this is Caroline Ellison, who is the quote unquote, the CEO of Alameda Research, who also, by the way, Jay, in the SPF sex tape. And this is why I'm telling everyone to go Google it, because hello, you can't. Can you last 5 seconds to that? I'm not talking about like you watching it turning off. I mean, you watching it and immediately climaxing.
I know
right away.
Exactly. Like
who can resist?
I know I can't.
It's like, remember
I'm about to risk it all and even have having all this spiciness on my fucking hands and whack off. Let's go. I mean, whacking off tonight is going to be special.
Well, but Zay, seriously, can you, like, who can resist? When you watch that, you think, oh my God, you stop, you don't turn it off from, disgust. You turn it off because you finish that quickly.
Yeah.
It's that hot.
Your climax is that hot.
I constantly think of the resistance hole headline. You remember when clickhole was a thing?
Yeah.
There was a resistance hole that was specifically tied to the everything within the resistance during the Trump years. And this one headline says, "Bad news, resistance. Robert Mueller finds that the P tape is real, but it's hot as hell. Possibly the hottest thing on the, the sex tape so far."
That's too good.
That's what this SBF tape is, man. Hottest thing on the internet. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Jay, since we're running out of time here, let's get to our favorite segment, and that is Ask Us Anything. So Habibi's Ask Us Anything. We are only taking, if you're in the local chat, we will read your comments right off the bat because you're already supporting us. But if you have questions in any of the other chats, we're only going to read the super chats. So let's get to that, okay? And there are no questions. Okay, good night, everyone. I know we couldn't cover everything tonight, Jay. I know we couldn't. I know there's other shit. Weeks. There's weeks. We will get to a lot of different stories eventually, and we'll have a little bit more time to get down to each individual one. But I realize not everybody has the time to watch a show that's longer than 69 minutes. That's usually the cap for everyone.
No, it is.
Is it not?
Also, it is. And then also, you and I are playing each other again next week on our fantasy league.
Really? Oh shit!
Yes.
I'm gonna have to change my lineup.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have said anything. Should just let
Kate Hyde's in the chat. What's up, Kate? Kate BB. Join us in the locals chat. Roy Mesker says Siraj doing his best John Fetterman impression. Yes, by the hi and good night, everyone. There was Roy Mesker says, did you see the woman? And by woman, he meant, of course, Caroline Ellison, that absolute dime piece, Jay.
Oh, absolute.
Just look at her. Let's just open that image. Let's just look at more of Caroline Ellison, shall we? Whoa, that's not Caroline Ellison. Get the fuck out of my face. There she is. Stunning. Oh, okay. Dan from last night has it. What? Stop.
can't keep on doing it. Yeah, please.
That's true. We can't. I gotta go change.
Spicier than the one tip challenge I did.
I gotta change my pants right now. Dan from last night on Local says, "What do we think about Nikki Haley basically saying she's gonna run?" Look, it's like Carly Fiorina running. What chance does she really have? Really?
Not really.
Jay?
But it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm more power to it because it's going to be entertaining. Like I want them all to run. Let it happen.
No, let everyone run. I mean, Mike Pence is thinking about running.
Do it.
And
I would love to see him and
Trump on a debate stage. Come
That
on,
would
bro.
be great.
Come on, bro. They're gonna air so much dirty laundry and talk about and like Pence is gonna be like, "Hey, I remember when you shat yourself in the Oval Office."
Yeah.
Like, come on, who's not gonna want to watch that?
KFC.
Yeah,
We warned you.
You ate only the KFC. You only ate the chicken skin,
Yeah,
and you were
we
asking,
saw it.
you're wondering why you shat yourself. Come on, bro.
We saw it.
So good. Prison Mitch says, "Did you cry when Qatar and Saudi Arabia were eliminated from the World Cup?" Don't forget Iran too.
Yeah.
And Tunisia, the most Islamophobic World Cup I've ever seen. Astaghfirullah lazim.
So just let them win.
She'll let them win because they'll never get out if not a single Muslim country. The only saving grace is that I think there's a Muslim on the U.S. men's national team, but they're probably gonna lose the Netherlands. Let's be honest.
You never know.
That's true. You don't know.
You don't.
Let's see. Is there anything else that we missed? Whatever, Jay. It's all FTX stole your money. Did we? Fuck it. I don't even know. Dan from last night says Trump hits back at Pence with "You call your wife mommy." That's pretty.
That's good.
I like that.
That's good.
So Habibi's Prison Mitch has another one. Says, "What do you think will happen to the Iran team when they get home?" I think I said it when we were talking about it. Look,
Yeah,
they're
good.
Prison at best, execution of them at like the medium tier, and then like execution of them plus everyone that they know and all of their family at the worst.
It's going to be bad. I mean, there's going to be some torture. There's going to be some, and not on all of them, but a lot of them are going to get in trouble. That's for sure.
So, anyways, Habibis, we thank you all for joining us. Spencer, hop in here, say hello. Look at him trying to. Spencer, who's in the middle of studying for finals, took the time to show up late to the stream tonight. Thank you, Spencer.
Blame my freaking guest speaker. This motherfucker did not know how to stop talking.
Who was it?
Who was it?
Call him out.
Insurance guy talking about, sports and insurance.
Okay.
Where do you go to school?
This is what you pay for. This is what your parents. This is what you pay for education. This is the American education system, guys. Habibi's the American education system.
We're beating the Gamecocks right now, 70-38. So let's go.
Cox. Dan from last night on Locals Premium Chat says, "When's Habibi Khan?" And also, Spencer's the worst intern I've ever had. I didn't realize Spencer, you interned for Dan
for Dan. It was when he was campaigning. It was when he was campaigning for Whitmer.
Rory Metzger says Siraj loves beating the Cox, as does Spencer, because he's literally beating the Cox at the moment. Everyone on the basketball floor. So, Habibis, it's great to be back. As I said before, we are going fully exclusive on Rumble beginning December 1st. So catch every show exclusively on Rumble. You'll get to catch some clips here and there on the other platforms, but if you want to get to the whole show, this is where you come to. Come. So thanks a lot, Spencer. And we'll see you Habibis on the next stream. Which, by the way, trying to do a list stream Thursday night. That's tomorrow night. Give you more details on that. Jay, will I be seeing you?
Inshallah. If I don't, I have to go use the bathroom right now, and I'm kind of scared.
Okay, so pray for Jay, and pray for his toilet, and pray for that bidet, which has the ungodly task of trying to clean whatever it is that's going to be coming out of your ass.
It's gonna be bad.
All right, Habibis.
Habibis, y'all have a good night. Masalama. Peace it.
Peace.